Niazi in those critical moments in history.
பரணி வேணுமா கால் பக்கத்துல தள்ளி விட்டு கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு அங்க வச்சு பேக்ல வச்சு இல்ல பரவாயில்ல விட மாட்டேன் ஆ
Check. Can we have the documentary, please? Thank you.
The Indian Army is in Bangladesh. Your air force has been destroyed. You are surrounded on all sides. And if you don't surrender, you will be killed unmercifully.
ऐसे में जनरल नियाजी की सारी उम्मीदें मगरबी पाकिस्तान में मौजूद याहिया खान और तिका खान से लगी हुई थी, क्योंकि यही वो दो फौजी जर्नैल थे जिन्होंने ऑपरेशन सर्चलाइट का हुक्म दिया था। 14 दिसंबर 1971 जनरल नियाजी को याहिया खान का टेलीग्राम मौसूल हुआ। जंग इस मरहले में है कि अब आपकी मजीद फौजी कार्रवाइयों से कुछ हासिल नहीं होगा। आपको इन हालात में मगरबी पाकिस्तान के रहने वालों और दूसरे वफादार लोगों की सलामती के लिए हर मुमकिन कोशिश करनी चाहिए। मैंने अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा से दरख्वास्त की है कि वो हिंदुस्तान से जंग बंदी का कहे और शरपसंदों से हमारी मुसल्लह फौज और तमाम वफादार लोगों के तहफ़्फ़ुज़ की ज़मानत मांगे। याहिया खान अपने टेलीग्राम में जनरल नियाजी पर यह बात वाज़ेह कर चुके थे कि वो मजीद जंग जारी रखने के हक में नहीं। याद रहे कि भारत मगरबी पाकिस्तान में भी कई इलाकों पर कब्जा करने में कामयाब हो चुका था। जनरल नियाजी के कंधों पर अब सिर्फ मशरकी पाकिस्तान की नहीं बल्कि मगरबी पाकिस्तान की जिम्मेदारी भी आयद हो चुकी थी। जनरल नियाजी का एक गलत फैसला पाकिस्तान की सालमियत को खतरे में डाल सकता था। याहिया खान के टेलीग्राम मिलने के चंद ही घंटों बाद जनरल नियाजी ने सीज फायर का मुसव्वदा तैयार करवाकर अमेरिकी काउंसिल के जरिए भारतीय आर्मी चीफ फील्ड मार्शल जनरल सैम मानेकशॉ को भिजवा। अगले रोज जब सैम मानेकशॉ का जवाब आया तो वही हुआ जिसका डर था। मानेकशॉ ने जनरल नियाजी की सीज फायर की दरखास्त रद्द कर दी और बदले में ये शर्त रख दी कि जंगबंदी सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ही सूरत में हो सकती है कि अगर पाकिस्तानी फौज भारतीय फौज के सामने सरेंडर करे। इतना बड़ा फैसला जनरल नियाजी अकेले नहीं ले सकते थे। यही वजह थी कि उन्होंने फौरी तौर पर GHQ रावलपिंडी से रब्ता किया। 15 दिसंबर 1971 GHQ रावलपिंडी से जनरल याहिया खान का जवाब। मैं मशवरा देता हूं कि आप इन शराइत पर जंगबंदी कबूल करें क्योंकि ये आपकी जरूरियात को पूरा करें। अलबत्ता ये याद रखें कि इस समझौते की हैसियत दो मकामी कमांडरों के बाहमी बंदोबस्त की सी हो। अगर ये समझौता उन कोशिशों से मुतसादिम हुआ जो हम बैनुल अक़वामी सतह पर कर रहे हैं, तो इसको कलअदम समझा जाएगा। इस बात पर तो हतमी बयान नहीं दिया जा सकता कि जनरल नियाजी आखिरी दम तक लड़ना चाहते थे या वो भी याहिया खान के फैसले से इत्तिफाक राय रखते थे। लेकिन जैसा कि तारीख गवाही देती है कि याहिया खान के टेलीग्राम के बाद जनरल नियाजी भी सरेंडर के लिए तैयार हो चुके थे।
It was better to do and die rather than do what we did, and that could only happen if the decision was made at the highest level. ये ऊपर से फैसला उनको चाहिए था करते कि हम लड़ेंगे आखिरी दम तक, और फिर उसको कोऑर्डिनेट करते हैं, हम विड्रॉ करते हैं। आसिम दरिया थे ढाका के बड़े ऑब्स्टिकल से उनको क्रॉस करना कोई आसान काम नहीं, तो लेकिन उन्होंने नहीं फैसला किया। दे थॉट कि शायद पीछे नहीं पहुंच सकेंगे। जब आप इस तरह के फैसले करते हैं तो फिर उसमें आप ये नहीं सोचते कि जी बंदे बच जाएंगे तो लिव टू फाइट अनदर डे। वो मेरे हाल में शायद इट वुड हैव बीन ज्यादा ऑनरेबल बात होती कि हमने वी फॉट टिल द लास्ट राउंड एंड लास्ट डे।
अगले रोज 16 दिसंबर की सुबह भारतीय जनरल G.S. नागरा बाज़ाब्ता तौर पर ढाका पहुंचे। जनरल G.S. नागरा के ढाका पहुंचने के चंद घंटों बाद भारत के ईस्टर्न कमांडिंग ऑफिसर जनरल जगजीत सिंह अरोड़ा भी ढाका पहुंचे। और उसी मशहूर जमाना रमना रेस कोर्स मैदान में सरेंडर के दस्तावेजात पर दस्तखत किए गए, जहां 7 मार्च 1971 को शेख मुजीबुर रहमान ने बांग्लादेश के झंडे के नीचे हुकूमत पाकिस्तान से बगावत का ऐलान किया था।
Thank you. Indeed, interesting to watch this from a different point of view, isn't it? Our chief guest will be arriving shortly, and I would like to remind you all that this is an 80-minute play without intermission. The college canteen is right behind this building, so if you need to buy water and snacks, now would be a good time. Our chief guest will be arriving shortly.
तायमन्ने मन तड़रा दे तायमन्ने मन तड़रा दे வானோடு இமை போன்ற இமயம் நமதே நேற்று காற்றில் போரிலே வெற்றி வாகை சூடினோம் இன்னும் மத்திய வீரரா ஆயில் மழையில் வீரரா இன்னும் போரினா ஒரு பிஞ்சும் பிஞ்சுமா தாய்மண்ணே மனம் தளராதே வானோடு இமை போன்ற இமயம் நமதே நதிக்கரையோரம் இந்தியாவின் புகழ் பாட வெடிகுண்டு சப்தம் அதை கடை செய்ததே. தாய்மண்ணே மனதளராதே, வானோடு இமை போன்ற இமயம் நமதே. உயிரை நீராய் கொண்டு சடலத்தை பழகாய் கொண்டு காஷ்மீரில் ஏறி அன்று மாறியதே. பகைவனின் ஆயுதம் அங்கே கோவில் தோட்டா கூட மனம் என்று பார்க்கவில்லை, மனம் பார்த்தது. எதிரியின் தோட்டா சொல்லும் பாடம் நாமும் கற்போம் மரபோ. மனம் கொண்டு மனம் வேணாம் தாய்மண்ணே மனதளராதே, வானோடு இமை போன்ற இமயம் நமதே. வெள்ளை மலை கணவாயில் மெல்ல மெல்ல துணையாதே, சுபாஷ் சந்திரர் வம்சம் நாங்கள் வரவாதே. பனிமலை பசுமை கண்டு மாற்றாமல்லிகை என்று நினைக்காது மலை நீங்கள் பறிக்க வந்தார். இமயம் கொண்ட எங்கள் மண்ணை வாய்மே நாளை நீப்போ, ஒரு கோடி உயிர் தந்து பாரதம் காப்போ. தாய்மண்ணே தாய்மண்ணே என் இறைவன் நீயே, காஷ்மீரின் பனிமலையில் பாட வைத்தாயே. ஆடி மாதம் பாடினேன் ஆவணிக்குள்ளானையா, ஆணையிட்ட சேனையா நீ கூட என்பதா, மாயம் என்பதா, தாய் மாதம் என்பதா. தாய்மண்ணே தாய்மண்ணே மனதளராதே, வானோடு இமை போன்ற இமயம் நமதே.
எல்லா புகழும் தாய் மண்ணுக்கே. ஜெய் ஹிந்த், ஜெய் ஹிந்த்.
The video that we just saw on the Kargil War was also called Operation Vijay. Let's take a moment to commemorate 25 years of Operation Vijay with pride as we pay tribute to the heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, a small announcement. Car number TN01 AX2815. Could the owner please move the car? It's blocking the other cars from coming.
சரி பண்ணு ரொம்ப லூசா இருக்கு ரொம்ப ஆடுது பரணி 1 minute
join the lighting of the lamp. We move on to what we came here for. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an evening of valor, honor, national pride, and remembrance. We're here to witness an unprecedented, emotionally stirring portrayal of the Indo-Pak War of 1971, a pivotal portrayal in a chapter of India's history, the greatest military victory that led to the birth of a new nation, Bangladesh. As we gather here, let us pay tribute to the unsung heroes and the brave souls of the Indian Armed Forces who fiercely fought the war on land, sea, and air to seize triumph and freedom to our neighbors. This unique performance is a dedication to the saga of their sacrifice, their courage, and their unwavering spirit. May their legacy shine bright in our hearts and minds forever. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to show your appreciation with thunderous applause, and don't hold back your emotions, whether you shed tears of pride, empathy, or joy during the play. Let your hearts be moved and your spirits lifted. Let us make this an unforgettable experience together. Presenting Operation Vijay 1971, Birth of Bangladesh. I request the cadet volunteers to please move the podium.
ঊর্ধ্বে আদেশ হানিছে বাজ শহীদদের সেনারা সাজ দিকে দিকে চলে কুচকাওয়াজ বলবে নিদমহল ঊর্ধ্বে আদেশ হানিছে বাজ শহীদদের সেনারা সাজ দিকে দিকে চলে কুচকাওয়াজ বলবে নিদমহল কবে সে খোয়ালি বাদশাহী সেই অতীতে আজ চাহি যাস মুসাফির গান গাহি দেশ অশ্রু জল আজ সে খোয়ালি বাদশাহী সেই অতীতে আজ চাহি যাস মুসাফির গান গাহি জাগরে তপ্তাউশ জাগরে জাগতে হুশ জাগরে তপ্তাউশ জাগরে জাগতে হুশ ডুবিল রে দেখ কত পারস্য কত রঙ্গি পুষ জাগিল তারা সকল জেগে ওঠিন বল জাগিল তারা সকল জেগে ওঠিন বল আমরা গরিব নূতন করিয়া দুলাই তাজমহল চল 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 পূর্ব গগনে বাজে বাদল বিদ্যের তালা ধরণী তল অরুণ পাটের তরুণ দল চালবে চালবে চল 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 চল
Are you local? You need not tell me, sir. This Omar knows. You are from India? Not only that, madam, silk sari, nose ring, earring, Madrasi. You are here during the biggest Utsav for us. We are celebrating Vijay Divas. We are celebrating our liberation. Liberation from whom you are going to ask? Omar Jani. Liberation from Pakistan. Liberation from slavery and tyranny. You may not believe me, sir, but 50 years ago, this very road ran red with blood. Madrasi. How will you know? Don't tell me, sir. This Omar knows. You are here for shopping? Bangladesh has the cheapest muslin silk sarees, pink pearl jewelry for madam, world famous Heathel Party mattress for Saab. Are ki chahiye? What do you want? How can we help?
A spade.
A spade? Can
I need to dig. And to dig, I need a spade.
Okay, no, madam. No, sir, wait. I will get you a new spade. Yeah, sure. So, what are you digging for, sir?
History.
History. What, sir?
Is this milestone 10 from Dhaka? The place you always talk about?
Yeah.
That will be 400 taka, madam. So, what is sir doing, madam? Are keep working. Sir, this is your grandfather property. You cannot dig here, sir. Sir, please leave, sir.
Arre, you cannot be digging here as if it is your garden.
Sir, this Omar knows nothing, sir. Ami jani na.
Who are you? Where is your passport?
The last time I was here, nobody asked me for my passport.
Entering Bangladesh without a passport. He thought he was mad, sir. Turns out he's a big-time criminal.
Criminal. He has been called many things by many people, but never a criminal.
What has he been called?
A dreamer, a warrior, a veteran, but above all, A patriot.
Patriot? Kya? Did you defend your country in some big war?
Not just mine, yours. Arey. Sajjad, Professor Sajjad. Professor Sajjad, you are still around?
Is it really you?
Uh-huh.
What is happening here? Sajjad Sahab, this man is digging our property like he owns it. You are an elder of our community. Instead of stopping him, you are hugging him. What the hell is wrong with you?
Mohammed Sahab, I would have perished along with the rest of our country if not for this Indian here and others like him.
Sajjad Sahab, who is this Indian?
Colonel Krishnaswamy, an honorable officer of the Indian Army.
1971? The Bangladesh War of Independence? That Colonel Krishnaswamy?
That Indian officer? Umar Jane, sir. My father was honorably buried because of him, sir. If it were not for him, the vultures would have fed on my father, sir. If not for him and the Indian Armed Forces, we would not be standing here today.
I found it. If not for him, I wouldn't be standing here today.
Who, sir? Colonel Krish Bahadur, sir's rifleman in his MMG group, Lance Naik, Fareed Abdullah.
Lance Naik Fareed Abdullah, Zarina's husband. He took the bullet meant for my husband.
This is where we laid him to rest.
My John, it's been 50 years since you left us. I wish I had said goodbye with a smiling face. Our 5 months together were the best days of my life. This is your grandson, Abdul. We have come here to honor you with your 1971 Sangram medal. You will be proud to know that Abdul is planning to join the Officers Training Academy this year. You always said that a good officer would be more than a father to his men. You always said that I would understand someday. I understand now.
Huzur, forgive me. There are names that must be etched in the memory of my people and yours, never to be forgotten. With your permission, I will tell you a story. A story in which I too played a small part. A story of heroism and sacrifice. A story of the birth of the land we now celebrate as Bangladesh.
সাথী তুমি আমার জীবনে, সাথী তুমি আমার মরণে, সাথী তুমি আমার জীবনে, সাথী তুমি আমার মরণে।
ও সাথী রে,
সাথী রে,
সাথী রে,
সাথী রে,
সাথী তুমি আমার জীবনে, সাথী তুমি আমার মরণে।
For 24 years after the British left, general elections have never been held in Pakistan. This time, general election is held. Awami League, you have got a great victory.
Is this really happening? Did we really win? Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Bangabandhu, you have managed a miracle that no one thought possible.
This year, 1971, will be etched in the memory of every Bengali.
169 seats allotted to East Pakistan in the 300-member Pakistan National Assembly. And you have led our Awami League to win 167 seats.
And now we have the majority to form the government by ourselves.
We really don't know how to thank you, Bangabandhu.
Dhannabad. Dhannabad. But it is not as though I am the only reason. Each and every one of you, every Bengali Hindu, every Pakistani Christian, every Muslim, each one of you is responsible for this historic victory.
Bangabandhu, will we be able to implement whatever we have promised the people?
Of course, Abu. Your second son, Mushtaq, is graduating this year, is he not? He will now be able to get a job with the Federal Civil Services. And your daughter, Maimuna, can now do medicine, Abu.
Bangabandhu, you remember their names?
I never forget a face or a name once I have met someone. We will bridge the 1,000 miles that separate East and West Pakistan. Our 6-point plan will see roads built, our produce exported, industries developed, and the revenue that we generate will be used for the welfare of all our people. Captain Sahib, your wife is from a Bengali family, is she not? Your wife and children will be very happy that the Awami League has won. Their dream is my dream. We will be fair to all. My greatest strength is my love for our people. And my greatest weakness is that I love them too much. Far too much. Captain Sahib, you look worried. Is anything wrong?
We interrupt our regular program for this flash news bulletin. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, leader of the Awami League, will not be able to assume office. The military junta, led by Field Marshal Ayub Khan, has refused to transfer power. The first meeting of the National Assembly, scheduled to meet in Dhaka on 3rd March, has been indefinitely postponed by President Yahya Khan. Additional troops are being flown in from West Pakistan to support the Eastern Command of the Pakistani Army. Arms, ammunition, and military supplies from Karachi are being unloaded from naval ships in Chittagong Harbor. The Pakistani military is preparing for a crackdown.
This may be my last address to you. This time, our struggle is for our freedom. This time, our struggle is for our independence. We know how to sacrifice our lives. Nobody, I repeat, nobody can stop us. I call upon the people of Bangladesh, wherever you are, and with whatever you have, to resist the army of occupation to the very last. Your fight must go on until the last soldier of the Pakistan occupation army is expelled from the soil of Bangladesh. Jai Bangla! Jai Bangla! Jai Bangladesh!
On 25th March, martial law was declared. Before dawn, on 26th March 1971, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was arrested without charges from his house in Dhaka in East Pakistan, flown to West Pakistan, and kept under heavy guard in solitary confinement.
அவளுக்கென்ன அழகிய முகம் அவனுக்கென்ன இளகிய மனம் நிலவுக்கென்ன இரவினில் வரும் இரவுக்கென்ன உறவுகள் தரும் உறவுக்கென்ன உயிருள்ளவரை தொடர்ந்து வரும்
Zarina, my officers are here. Vama.
Welcome to our home, sirs.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Nair. This is Captain Nirmal Singh Hira. And this is Major Krish Bahadur. He is more than a father to me.
We were expecting you at the wedding itself.
We wanted to come, but we could not. There have been some developments in East Pakistan. Fareed, Zarina, before I forget, this is a gift my wife Vijaya sent for you.
Thank you, sir. Please sit.
My wife, Sulo, personally picked this and sent it for you and Zarina with her blessings and love.
Thank you.
Captain Hira.
Yes, sir.
Just because you operate radios, you need not always be walking around with a transistor radio.
ओए congratulations बहन जी क्या है फरीद बड़े खुश लग रहे हो ओए क्या शर्माते हो ओए इस गाने में बड़ी जोश है यार what is his name Vishnath Ramurthy
Captain Hira, even while listening to music you only think of rum kya
Captain Hira, I am married. Lieutenant Colonel Nair is married. Now even our rifleman Fareed is married. You two will never get married until you stop hugging that transistor radio.
Major Krish, I am married too.
Hey.
Why so shocked? As if you're only married to your wife, huh?
Oi.
What do you mean, sir?
Arey boss, we are first married to our country, no?
Sir, what is the development in East Pakistan?
Not so good. We just came back after doing a round of the refugee camps. After
After
seeing the
seeing the
pitiable
pitiable
state
state
in
in
which
which
these
these
refugees
refugees
come
come
to
to
us,
us,
I
I
feel
feel
guilty
guilty
to
to
even
even
eat
eat
this
this
biscuit.
biscuit.
Operation
Operation
Searchlight.
Searchlight.
Operation
Operation
Searchlight.
Searchlight.
Cold
Cold
blame
blame
for
for
a
a generous
Joseph.
Joseph.
Kill
Kill
3
3
million of
million of
them,
them,
and the rest
and the
will
rest
eat
will
out
eat
of
out
our
of our
hands,
hands,
says
says
President
President
Yahya
Yahya
Khan.
Khan.
They are working day and night to achieve their gory target.
First, the army sets fire to the houses of slum dwellers. And then, when they come out, half burnt, running on the streets in panic, the army shoots them down for violating their own curfew order.
Lieutenant General Tikka Khan has been slaughtering hundreds of thousands of Bengali people in East Pakistan, civilians and unarmed. Do you know what he is called now?
Butcher of Bengal.
The Razakars and the bloody Pakistani army are massacring Bengali professionals, politicians, intellectuals, and students. Villages are burning, rivers running red.
Anyone with a voice is being silenced. Thousands of Bengali women are being raped.
But all this is happening in East Pakistan, no? How does it affect us?
To save their lives, people are fleeing. More than 10 million men, women, and children have fled their homes and have come to our country as refugees. This is growing day by day.
10 million refugees? What are we doing about it, sir?
The Prime Minister herself has called our general to attend a meeting of her cabinet.
10 million refugees. Sir, shall I cut short leave and rejoin duty?
Fareed, you're newly married. Spend some time with your wife. For now, the army can wait.
But isn't this a problem for East Pakistan? Why must India get involved?
Good question, Ma. If your neighbor's house is on fire, will you just watch it burn? Will you not rush to put out the flames and save him and his family? This is nothing different.
India's neighbor is burning.
And
we have to put out the flames.
War
against an aggressor
or
relief work during a time of national calamity. Peacekeeping work in a foreign land.
Saving
innocent sailors
from
pirates.
To help
the distressed when called upon is a soldier's duty, even if it means his own life.
Meanwhile, refugees begin trickling into India. The widespread genocide resulting from Operation Searchlight leads to approximately 10 million people fleeing East Pakistan and taking refuge in the neighboring Indian states of West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Meghalaya, and Tripura. India spends several crores a day on food, shelter, and medical attention of the refugees.
alive. Huzur, Huzur, I am Sajad, a poor rickshaw puller, Huzur.
Who is this? Where are you running from?
My wife and my daughter, Huzur. We are coming from Dhaka.
Your wife? She talks too much. You have not taught her how to respect men.
I'll respect a man when I see one. You are cowards and not men.
Please be quiet. Please be quiet. Huzur, we are not threatening you. We have done no harm. Please ban us, Huzur.
You are running to India, right? We will send you on your way.
Please let us go. Allah will shower merciful blessings on you soon. Please let us go.
Forgotten Allah. The merciful, the benevolent, a long time ago. Sacha.
मेरी बीवी, मेरी बच्ची, मेरी बीवी. Kill me. Have mercy on me. Please shoot me.
Don't shoot him. This fellow looks strong, and we need labor.
Are you listening to the giant of your people? Who will say better than
Can we go?
We will cover the other items of the agenda in our next cabinet meeting. I particularly thank the Chief of Army Staff, Sam Manekshaw, for joining us. That will be all. Sam Bahadur, could you stay back, please? I need to speak with you.
I am a little shell-shocked, Madam Prime Minister.
Sam Bahadur Manekshaw, you shell-shocked? Why, Sam?
Firstly, that you invited me to a meeting of your cabinet. The last time around, you had suspicions of me organizing a takeover. I assured you then, Madam Prime Minister, as I do now, that the Indian armed forces have no intentions of taking over your job.
If that is firstly, what is secondly?
Secondly, at your cabinet meeting, I expressed my unwillingness to go to war immediately with Pakistan. I suspect you want my resignation. Madam Prime Minister, I only ask if I should cite personal or health grounds as reasons for my resignation.
I do not want your resignation, Sam. On the
contrary, I want your guidance. Sam, as you know, West Bengal, Tripura, Meghalaya, and Assam are being flooded by lakhs of refugees.
and
the number is increasing day by day. My government is for the sake of struggling to feed them. At the same time, it would be inhuman for me to turn them away.
I am aware, Madam Prime Minister.
More than 2 lakh people have been killed in East Pakistan. There is resistance from the local militia, the Mukti Bahi.
But they need our help.
I stand by my advice.
Madam Prime Minister, we cannot fight right now.
Is my Chief of Army Staff saying we cannot fight?
Right now. We are not ready to go to war right now. Most of my armored and infantry divisions are deployed elsewhere. My tanks will be competing with our grain harvest for transport by rail. The Himalayan passes will open up with the monsoon, leaving us vulnerable to our northern neighbor. In East Pakistan, the rivers will become oceans. The entire terrain will become a swamp.
You mean to say our forces are weaker than Pakistan?
What are you saying, madam? Each of our Jawans is equal to 100 of theirs. We will wage war, but not just now.
Not now, but the pressure is mounting. Cabinet wants a decision. Anger is growing in the people. This refugee issue is affecting our economy, and you are asking me to wait?
Madam, do you want me to fight a war or win the war?
Do you expect me to answer that question?
War is not just about attacking, but knowing when to attack. Thank you. Easy, simple man. Let us wait for winter. Our northern boundary will be snow covered. Our neighbor there will not have an opportunity to open another front by joining the fight.
What are you saying, Sam?
Give me a few months' time. The only way this war can be fought and won under my watch are on my terms. I can then guarantee you a victory.
Go ahead, Sam. You have never failed me. Go ahead.
Thank you for joining me on May Day, gentlemen. The nation we protect can enjoy a national holiday on May 1st. But as you know well, the armed forces never rest or sleep, so that the rest of the nation can enjoy that luxury. Gentlemen, you know the situation. It is dire. Our Prime Minister has given us complete freedom to gear up for action. So, let's get to work. Pakistan seems to be holding all the cards. Operation Searchlight has destroyed the morale of East Pakistan. Mukti Bahini is putting up a stiff resistance, while our fighting with their backs to the wall. Moreover, the army has an entire fleet at their disposal in Karachi port to reinforce the eastern command with men, equipment, armament, and ammunition. Their naval plan looks impressive on paper. Their Chief Marshal P.C. Lal, but
if we work together, we can neutralize the fleet.
But how, Admiral Nanda? We lack the firepower to sink all their ships.
Oil. The lifeblood of a ship is oil. If we can take out all their fuel depots in Karachi, their fleet will become rubber ducks in a bathtub. Air Chief Marshal P.C. Lal, this is where your Air Force will come into play.
You have my full support. Now to the international situation. The Americans are supporting the Pakistani military regime. Our Prime Minister has toured Germany, France, Britain, Belgium, the United States of America, and most importantly, Moscow. She has been arousing the world's conscience over all the butchering of innocents. The savagery of General Tika Khan, the butcher of Bengal, is now known around the world.
Things have turned out quite badly for Tika Khan. He has been recalled to West Pakistan and replaced with Lieutenant General Niazi.
remember the Prime Minister's conditions. We should not be the aggressor. To avoid international complications and prevent others from joining the field, any war should be as brief as possible. This requires a brilliant tactician. Major General Jack Jacob, yes, sir. You have always been a bright ray of sunshine, even on the dullest day. Come on, you have the floor. Sir, whoever controls Dhaka controls the host of East Pakistan.
This war will be a race to Dhaka. So when we attack, it'll have to be a blitzkrieg and a war movement.
You will still have to cross 3 wide rivers to get to Dhaka.
Sir, I know Niazi's mind well. He boasts of his fortress concept, of fortifying border towns and villages. It is a strong theory, but he has overlooked one very important factor: the love and support of the local people and the local militia, which we have, sir. They have an intimate knowledge, sir, of the terrain and the enemy. Sir, the Mukti Bahini, they need training and equipment, sir. They need our support.
Most importantly, the Pakistani Army, Navy, and Air Force do not trust each other. That said, gentlemen, we have
our work cut out for us. It's not going to be easy. With all due respect, sir, we did not take this job because we thought it would be easy.
Well said, Jacob.
Well said. Once we start the offensive, there will be no pause without my written order. And that particular order I will never issue.
அச்சம் தவிர ஐயப்புடை ஆனம் போற்று சௌத்திரம் படை, ஆண்மை தவறே, குனிந்து எடுப்பது போல் நேர்பட பேசு ஆழ்ந்து நடவே மிகைபடச் சொல்லே காலம் அழியே வீடோர்க்கு அஞ்சே கைதொழில் போற்று சேர்க்கை அழியே நெய்களுக்கு அஞ்சே ஆனம் போற்று மந்திரம் வலிமை வல்லமை பேசே நாடெல்லாம் வினை செய் நாடெல்லாம் வினை செய் நாடெல்லாம் வினை செய்.
விஜயா இப்ப நான் போயிட்டு வரேன்.
நாராயணா, ஜெயிச்சு வேகம் திருச்சி வരൂ.
It's time for you to go in, Achan. Lieutenant Colonel Nair, go to work.
Yes, Shakti, but I don't want to leave my daughter behind. Shall I skip this train and catch the next one? If my Shakti orders, the war can wait.
The war can wait, but it cannot be one.
That's my girl. Acha, make sure you're back for my Christmas holidays. May and I will be waiting with our favorite appa, fish curry and chocolate.
Puttar, our gurus have
Always taught us to fight against injustice wherever we see it. Hire, follow the path of your father and grandfather. Their warriors' blood flows in you, my son. Ja mera bachcha, come back victorious and make your mother proud. Vaheguru ji ki khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.
I haven't even left, and a letter from you already. I am maintaining a vow of silence until your return. Couldn't you have waited till I left? Why so? Go. I know you will ask why. It's not just a soldier who goes to war, it's his entire family. When the going gets tough, remember, I'll be here praying for you. Now go and come back victorious soon.
I know you don't want me to go. You are angry.
You think it's unfair that I'm leaving now when you need me here with you? But Zarina, Major Krish and our nation needs me more. I cannot leave if you cry like this, I want to remember your smiling face in the battlefield.
Smile for your Farid.
My John, someday you will understand. Someday he will too.
सस्य श्यामला मातरम् वन्दे
This is relentless. We have to retreat. Landslide, catch up. We have to retreat.
Retreat? Are you joking? Have you forgotten who we are? We are the Brigade of God. We will never retreat. Have you forgotten our motto? Pehla Hamesha Pehla. Ahead, always ahead. Dhaka is the heart of the Pakistani. And capturing Akhora railway station will cut off one of its arteries. But Ekta, the enemy seem to have unlimited ammo. That LMG is not allowing us to raise the We are outnumbered and outgunned. I am a proud Adivasi from Dhaka. I am not scared of the Indian army. We may be outnumbered and outgunned, but we will beat them. You got them, Eka. You're too good as a marksman, Eka. When they were playing with marbles, I was playing with my bow and arrow. And my game, hunting in the forest of Jharkhand. Cover me.
Congratulations, boys. We have captured our second post. Let's go on.
What
is this, Albert? Your stomach is riddled with bullets. We will go on. You stay here. No! You need medical attention now. There will be enough time to rest once the mission is completed. Give me covering fire. But how will you fight in this state? They say a wounded tiger is most dangerous. Now give me covering fire. Akhora railway station is now ours.
The road to Dhaka. Then the Meghna river is open. Call it in. Call it in. Dhaka, you have single-handedly won this battle for it. We will win this war too. Bharat Mata ki Jai! Bharat Mata ki Jai! Bharat Mata ki Jai!
मलयज शीतला सस्य श्यामला मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी कुसुमित द्रुमदल शोभिनी सुहासिनी.
Sir! Sir! Captain Masood, kya hua? Why are you so agitated?
Sir, the Indian army, they have...
Haven't the jackals realized yet that the war is a lost cause? Or do I have to batter them further?
Janab, listen. Please, Janab. Akhora, Daukhandi and Chandpur have already fallen to the Indians. Sylhet and Chittagong are under siege.
So they approach us from the north, northeast, and the south.
They're led by
one
Lieutenant
General
Sagat Singh. Sir, your carefully planned web of security has been breached. Before we know it, they will be in Dhaka.
Sagat Singh, I know that fellow. Seems like a capable warrior. But he doesn't know this Niazi. Captain, inshallah, Sagat Singh will never see the western borders of the Meghna, let alone Dhaka.
Sir?
Troops approaching from the north, east and south have to cross the treacherous waters of the river Meghna. The only way across that is that 1 kilometer long Coronation Bridge at Ashuganj. That nodal point is heavily guarded by my elite troops. Sagat Singh and his troops are tired from the long march. In the mad rush, you're left behind the heavy artillery support. Far behind. They don't have the firepower or the will to fight my fresh Pakistani troops. No, Captain. Inshallah. Sagat never crossed the Meghna.
Sir, they have penetrated to within 400 meters of the Ashuganj bridge and are extremely
Are you deaf? Didn't I tell you that Sagat will never cross the Meghna? The only way across the Meghna is that Coronation Bridge. I will blow it up. Sagat Singh and his troops can rot on the eastern sides of the Meghna, exhausting their supplies. Our allies will support us. Through a UN resolution, they will ensure India ceasefire and retreats with their tails stuck between the legs.
How long do you expect this to take, sir?
What does it matter how long it takes? As long as I get my ammunition by road from the munitions factory at Jaidapur, just 30 kilometers north of Dhaka. I can wait as long as I want. And how long can the Indians wait? We can never lose this war. Take down my orders. Blow up that bridge across the Meghna. And let me see how well the sucker swim.
Sir? And then, what happened, sir?
He actually did it. That madman Niazi actually blew up the Coronation Bridge.
Sir, I have one doubt. Lieutenant General Sagat Singh reached Ashukanch. There is only one bridge across the Meghna. We have to cross the bridge to reach Dhaka. And Niyazi has blown it up.
And General Sagat Singh still wants to cross the river.
Sir, his target was to reach Meghna. A strong garrison of Pakistani army waits across the river at Bhairab Bazaar. He has no option but to wait for backup.
Do you think Lieutenant General Sagat Singh will be content to wait?
So I just got
up from the wireless.
General Sagat
Singh was flying
sortie as low to the ground as possible. Ground fire hit his pilot, Flight Lieutenant Sidhu.
Are they okay?
So the co-pilot coolly took over the controls and brought them back. Sidhu has been attended to. In this chaos, a bullet grazed General Sagat Singh's temple. Do you know what is he calling it?
What, sir?
A tilak from Niyazi.
The bridge is out of play, and there's no equipment to cross the river. Why is General Sagat Singh flying a sortie now?
Sir, he is thinking out of the box, sir. He is crossing that river.
But how, sir? There is no bridge and there are no boats.
There will be a bridge. A heli bridge, as he calls it. He's making a bridge out of Mi-4 helicopters. He's going to fly our soldiers across the river in batches.
Maybe Raipura will suit for this. Is the Air Force backing his plan?
So, Group Captain Chandan Singh will see to it that all 14 Mi-4 helicopters in his squadrons are available for the heli bridge.
But an Mi-4 can carry 10, 12 people at a time. How is he going to manage?
10 to 12. No, sir. They'll start with 18. They're aiming at 23 by lessening their fuel loads. Our medium artillery will also fly across the Meghna, sir.
But this operation will have to be carried out at dead of night. How will the helicopters even know where to land?
For this, every Indian staple, rice, flour, and atta will play a role, sir. They're improvising a giant H out of flour on the ground, which will be lit by shielded field torches pointing to the sky. There.
General Sagat Singh truly has a unique talent for war. Flexibility is a principle of war. A good commander must exploit the situations as they arise.
And our tanks, sir?
Our PT-76 tanks are amphibious. But Meghna's current is furious. The entire breadth cannot be crossed in one shot. So, General Sagat Singh has ordered the tank to stop at the small islands in the river for engine cooling.
My God. Looks like our race to Dhaka is heading from a sprint to a headlong rush.
Sir, Brigadier Adi Irani will expect us to support his troops by sending our troops up north to flank Dhaka and come between the armaments factory at Joydepur and Niyazi in Dhaka.
Gentlemen, this will be the most risky operation at dead of the night. A small team will have to cross the swift currents of the Turab River. The weapons have to be kept dry. We have not yet established a foothold on the other side. Until we establish foothold, we should avoid contact with the enemy. And all this in pin drop silence. At best, we can do is to help to create a diversion. Anyone up for this task?
Sir, but how? We have no info about the enemy across the river.
Sir, their armaments factory in Joydepur will be strongly defended. Our small team will be hopelessly outnumbered and outgunned, sir.
Sir, I would like the honor of leading this mission, sir.
Krish, I expected no less from you. Go ahead and select your team.
Men, I will not ask you to join me. I will only tell you about Major Ian Cardozo.
Doctor, please help him. This is Major.
Major Cardozo, you will have to be taken back to the base.
No, no time now. The gangrene has already set in. And I don't want to be treated by this Pakistani
God!
We need to
amputate.
No!
I cannot operate.
I don't have any sterile.
All marksmen
are used up.
Durga!
Ukri! Hey, don't give.
Don't give.
Major,
No,
don't do it.
don't do it.
That from
That from there, Durga!
Please don't make me do this. Then I have to do it myself. Give me. Give me.
No, don't do it.
How dare this limbo unburied?
With one Ian Cardozo, I will easily handle 1,000 Pakistani soldiers. They may outnumber us, yes, but fewer the men, greater the share of glory. Old men forget, but I
promise you,
you will
remember this day forever.
With the same burning pride and honor you feel today. We men, we brave few, we band of brothers will be remembered forever by a grateful country. Who will join me? Durga Mata ki Jai! It will be easy to get separated in the dark. We'll tether ourselves with ropes and cross in groups of 10 to minimize noise. Once in the water, each soldier will be responsible for the life of the man in front and behind him. Sir, we'll take a local guide, sir.
Sir, let me go in front of you. In case there is any enemy fire, let me cover for you.
Farid, you fool. 90 people are placing their lives in my hands. How will they trust me if I don't lead them? I will be the first to step onto the water and the first to step onto unknown territory on the other side. Sir, we'll be ready to leave at nightfall, sir.
Excellent. I will start laying down diversionary fire so that the Pakis don't suspect anything. Krish, come back to me victorious.
Sir, you will join
me on the other shore. Victorious once this mission is completed, sir.
If Cardozo cried in the agony of his pain, I promise you, before the end of this war, Niazi will cry in the agony of his shame.
धनुष
Sir, we actually got another one. We ambushed another truck carrying ammunition using cycles and rickshaws as a barricade. And they have no clue that we are here north of Dhaka.
Farid, my dear fool, are you going to celebrate just because we fought off 2 waves of attacks? There could be more. Are you going to celebrate just because we captured 37 vehicles and 2 tanks? No, Farid. We will celebrate when not even a single bullet gets past us to Niazi in Dhaka.
Sir, your idea of throwing our raincoat across the width of the road and walking on them worked. There were no track of wet mud on the road to alert anyone of our presence here. Major Krish, we found this laborer behind the truck. He says he wants to help us.
A local. What is your name?
Huzur, I was born in this village. I was a professor of electronics in the Dhaka University.
When the Razakars and Pakistani armies started killing everyone in the university, I disguised myself as a rickshaw police. With my wife and daughter, I tried to escape.
I was known as Professor Sajid. Now I am called a slave and a dog.
Where are your
wife and child now?
Once a year, I used to bring them here to this village where down this very road now wet with blood. They wait for me in the paradise, Lord, paradise.
Sajad. When you meet them in paradise, you will do so not as a slave, but as a proud Bangladeshi. You have my word. Hira, what happened to you? Were you captured by the Pakistanis? And where's your radio and wireless man? I have not been able to contact base.
Sir, we got separated. I got lost. I lost my wireless and operator when we were crossing the river, sir.
Hira, you blooming idiot. You have a radio with you even when you go to the toilet. And now when I need it the most, you seem to have lost it. How am I supposed to contact base and dial in the coordinates for the artillery support we need?
Sorry, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, I found this radio in the truck. The Pakistani soldiers were using it. It was shot up, but I fixed it.
Well done, Professor Sajjad. Well done. Now help Captain Hira. Contact base. And once you've done that, immediately dial in the coordinates for the artillery shelling. Okay? Yes, very good. I see our point man signaling. Somebody must be coming. Everybody back to your posts. Parade! You took the bullet meant for me. Very good, yes!
Parade, save your energy.
Don't
worry.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
I'm not worried, sir. I'm not worried. I just like you.
Parade. Shoot.
Someday. Halina. Yes.
Parade.
My brother. With our fist, Parade. Why has the firing stopped?
Sir, the artillery has been told to stop firing. We have also been ordered to stop firing.
Ordered to stop firing? Who will tell the ruddy Pakistanis to stop firing?
Sir, the headquarters says that we have to somehow get them to surrender.
How will more than 300 surrender to just 88? But then, they don't
know our numbers.
But then, they don't know our numbers. सुन लो पाकिस्तानी जवानों, आप चारों तरफ से घेरे हुए हो। बस आपके आगे और कोई चारा नहीं है। You can either surrender or die. Take your weapons, lay them to the side, Put your hands
on top of your head.
Come out
into the open
and forward.
Remember,
Surrender or die. So what's it going to be? Who leads you?
I do. Major Muhammad Taki.
Major, you needn't worry. Your men will be treated according to the Geneva Convention. And now, let's give our rifleman Farid a decent burial. Start digging here.
What are you doing?
Paying our last respects to our departed brother. Farid will be buried. We also lost a Hindu. He will be cremated.
Hey, Gupta! You see, their own major is arranging for the last trace of his men, and you simply sit here surrounded by 100 dead Pakistanis. Bury them!
Stop!
Sir, our own officer falls Lord. Why you call yourself brother? If only we had officers like you. Me myself, what this one.
I do not know the appropriate prayer to say at this moment. I'll quote a few words from our national poet, Tagore, my wife Sulu's statement. That will be our prayer for our departed brothers. Where the mind is without fear, and the head held high. Where knowledge is free. Where the world has not been broken into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Where words come out from the depth of truth, and tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way in the dreary desert sands of dead habits. Where the mind moves forward, led by thee, into ever widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake.
Janab, Major General Jack Fudge Raphael Jacob of the Indian Army here to see you, sir. Shoyman.
General Jacob, I cannot help but admire you. My border towns and villages were fortresses.
A good plan, Lieutenant General Niazi. But the wind enters and sweeps around even the strongest fortress. Hence our war of movement. With local support, your fortified towns were bypassed.
You started this war. You trained the Mufti. You even supplied them weapons. You turned this into a civil war. You deceived us.
Deceived you. You murdered people here by the millions. You burnt villages. Raped women. No, sir.
No, sir.
We did not
We did not create the Mukti Bahini. You did.
We merely put
out the flames of a fire you lit here in Bangladesh.
What Bangladesh? This is East Pakistan.
Maybe you
haven't heard, sir.
But India
But India recognized Bangladesh as an independent sovereign nation
on December 6th.
Whatever you call it, as long as my army is here, this is East Pakistan. Now, let's get down to business. A resolution has been sent to the United Nations for a ceasefire and withdrawal of troops. I will at best accept a ceasefire and withdrawal of your troops under UN supervision. With grace.
Grace. You burn
this land
and you
speak of grace.
No, sir.
No, sir.
That
resolution
has
already been vetoed.
General
Jacob,
you're forgetting
where you are.
Have you
killed?
Dhaka
alone
has
30,000 Pakistani.
And I have another 100,000 Pakistani soldiers in East Pakistan. I will not allow even a single Indian soldier to go back home alive.
Lieutenant General Niazi, how long will your ammunition last? 10, 12 days at the most. After that, what?
Dhaka is surrounded.
Your soldiers
have already started surrendering.
Karachi
Harbor is under blockade. Our air superiority is complete. No, sir!
This evening at the Ramana Race Maidan, you and your troops will lay down your arms in full public view. You will also form a guard of honor.
Lay down arms in full public view. No, never. I will fight to the last soldier, to the last bullet, to a warrior's glorious death.
Lieutenant General Niazi, as a soldier,
I expect that as your personal decision.
But think for
a minute what will happen once you have fired that last bullet. The troops of the Mufti Bahini will rise from the field and the village like a whirlwind.
They will do to you exactly what you did to them. You can prevent it all with a simple signature.
Signature. What signature? What is this?
An instrument of surrender.
Surrender. You have a sense of humor, Jacob.
What I say is not new to you, Lieutenant General Niazi. But your young captain here may not know. Every officer of the Indian Army learns the checked word motto. I quote, The safety, honor, and welfare of your country comes first, always and every time. The honor, welfare, and comfort of the men you command comes next. Your own ease, comfort, and safety comes last, always and every time. Face it, Lieutenant General Niazi. This war is over. You will not receive aid from air, sea, or land. You will surrender Pakistan's air, naval, and ground forces in a public ceremony to India's Lieutenant General Jagjit Singh Arora. You will also surrender your personal firearm to him.
No. I will never do that. No.
As a general in the Indian Army, I give you my word that your men will be treated with honor as prisoners of war. Think carefully, Lieutenant General Niazi, with the welfare of your men in mind. I will return in 30 minutes. If your answer is still no, I will order my men to attack. You have half an hour to decide.
We will have to lay down our weapons, sir.
No. A soldier must return home to a victory band. Otherwise, better to die in battle.
Sir, but General Jacob's words are true. There is no chance of victory. The Mukti Bahini will lynch us. At least we have a chance to die in battle. But what is to be gained from that, sir? Lives of about 100,000 Pakistani soldiers at stake. And then there are their wives and their children. You have this one chance to save them, sir.
Allah! I have been taught in the army that it's better to cut off one's own head than to bow it down before someone in surrender. Surrender? This act of shame. Go down for generations. What will the people of Pakistan think? That the fear of his life made General Niazi kneel before the Indian army? What will I tell the people of Pakistan? That to save the heads of my men, I had to bow my own head in surrender.
Sir, you always said that a soldier should not act emotionally, but logically. We cannot win this war, Janab. No help is coming. The enemy is at our gates. The fate of our men and their families is in your hands.
But surrender? No, never.
Sir, Janab, surrender is inevitable, sir. Surrender is necessary, sir. To save the life of our men and their families.
How will history remember me?
That
That general, Amir Abdullah Khan Niazi,
who
who accepted defeat without fighting to the last bullet,
to the bitter
to the bitter end.
No, sir.
No, sir.
General
Amir
Abdullah
Abdullah
Khan
Khan Niazi,
who
who
saved
saved the lives of the army under his command
by not
by
fighting
not fighting to the last bullet.
and bitter end.
The Indian Army is in Bangladesh. Your air force has been destroyed. You are surrounded on all sides. And if you don't surrender, you will be killed unmercifully.
Vijay Divas, observed annually on December 16th, marks India's historic win in the 1971 war, leading to the birth of Bangladesh. December 16, 1971 witnessed a historic surrender. 93,000 Pakistani troops laid down their arms. After World War II, this was the largest surrender in recorded history. General Niazi removed his medals and badges and surrendered his revolver to Lieutenant General Jagjit Singh Arora. People say that General Niazi had tears in his eyes at that moment. The faces of his soldiers were forlorn. Apart from the brave souls from Bangladesh who lost their lives fighting for their country, almost 4,000 Indian soldiers made the supreme sacrifice. From this war emerged stories of extraordinary courage too. A total of 1,313 Indian soldiers from the Army, Navy, and Air Force were conferred gallantry awards, including 4 Param Veer Chakras. The names and deeds of bravery of Param Veers Lance Nayak Albert Eka, Second Lieutenant Arun Khetarpal, Flying Officer Nirmaljit Singh Sekhon, and Major Hoshiar Singh should inspire generations to come. Among the soldiers who returned home triumphant were almost 10,000 injured, many of them disabled. And so, we remember with humble gratitude the incredible sacrifices of men like Ati Visisht Seva Medal and Sena Medal awardee Major General Ian Cardozo and the hundreds of others who fought and suffered irreversibly in Operation Vijay, 1971.
I congratulate the Mukti Bahini and the people of Bangladesh on their freedom. I acknowledge the role that India has played in this struggle and recognize with gratitude the sacrifice made by the Indians. I now request all of you to stand with me in tribute to those noble souls who have made that supreme sacrifice in this war. The last post will be played, followed by a short period of silent homage.
Thereafter, the notes of the racing will be played, after which you may resume your seat.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait. Dancers.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, I request you all to please remain seated till the national anthem. We will now be acknowledging the actors, the performers.
Ladies, go. Go, 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 go.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being such a wonderful audience. It's an honor for us to perform before you. And I'd like to invite on stage our mentor, our director, the person behind everything that you see, the person that motivated us, the person that encouraged us, pushed us to bring you this great show. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand to our director, SBS Raman.
Thank you all so much. This is an obligatory duty of the director to introduce the cast and crew. I first thank you for being a lovely audience. Before I thank you for being the lovely audience that you are. I thank our producers, LCC Udan Tamil Nadu chapter, and the curator of the show, I would request Leela and General join us on stage. And even when they do so, it is my pleasant duty to do the following. No theatre production can be presented without an efficient backstage support, and in this I thank Gayatri Srinivasan. Okay.
Yuvraj, who also played the doctor's assistant. Akshara Kamakshi, who also played Professor Sajjad's daughter and the Veera's sister, and the volunteers from NCC team who assisted us at the backstage. Makeup, Mr. Rao, LED was around here. Makeup, around LED was like Kadir. I supplied the content and execution of the LED wall. Headmic supply and execution, Loga Ramanan. Music, sound, design, and execution, Bharatwaj Raman, my son. Some of you. Light design and execution, Charles is there at the console. Please take a bow down. Dance choreography. Nidish, are you here? If you are, please come up onto the stage for the group photograph. Nidish Kumar and dancers from his dance company, Indisha. Lovely job. Bangladeshi old man and refugee Raja Mansingh, Bangladeshi party worker, cabinet minister, and the field doctor Shyam Prasad. Satya, that was Satya. Omar, Shyam Prasad, Bangladeshi shopkeeper and Gurkha, Navneet. Bangladeshi policeman, Pakistani soldier and Indian soldier, Nian. Pakistani soldier and Indian soldier, Prasanna. Pakistani soldier, Indian soldier, and Albert Eka, Raj Bharat Baramulvedi. Come on, Raj. Take a bow. Pakistani soldier, Indian soldier, and Major Thaki, Vaidishwaran. Farid's grandson, Pakistani soldier, Indian soldier, and Major Cardozo Prabhu. Awami League party worker, cabinet minister, Colonel Nayak's wife, Vijaya, Mala Rajendra. Awami League party worker, Professor Sajjad's wife, cabinet minister, Captain Hira's mother, Ratna. Colonel Nayak's daughter, Shakti, Sanjana Prasanna. Sulo Krishnaswamy, Dharma Raman, my wife. Farid's wife, Zarina, Sneha. Captain Masood, Sadhashivam. Professor Sajjad, Rich Parameswaran. Admiral Nanda, Ramabhadran. Air Marshal B.C. Lal, Suri Menon. Chief of Army Staff, Manekshaw, Uni Srinivasan. Mrs. Indira Gandhi, Roshan Poncha. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Balaji K. Murthy. Lance Nayak Farid, Aditya. Captain Hira, Shubh Mukherjee. Lieutenant Colonel Nair, Colonel Ram. Lieutenant General Niazi, Radhakrishnan. Lieutenant General Jacob, Michael Muthu. Major Krish, Vinod Anand. Now, much of what you saw enacted in this play is available in the public domain. The challenge was to condense the volume of available information into a bite-sized chunk for a mixed audience. In this, I was joined by my son, Surya Raman. Please join me on stage in writing the script for this stage play. Storytelling necessitates a protagonist, a hero, if you please, around whom the writer can be narrated. No writer or director can do justice to the actual heroic exploits or vivid recall of an interviewee from Adayar, Chennai. We have called Major Krish in the docudrama you just saw. The real-life Major Krish of Charlie Company 10 Jack Rifles is happily present with us this evening. Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming to the stage Veer Chakra and twice conferred Basic Seva Medal awardee Colonel Anantanarayanan Krishna Swami, retired. A standing ovation from the audience, if you please, for this great person. Thank you. Before I hand over the proceedings to Major General Indrapalan, I have the greatest of pleasure in requesting Major Krish of our Brahma, Sri Vinodanand, to honor his real life Colonel Krish Bahadur on behalf of his creations and all of us. The team of actors and technicians who worked hard to present this evening to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I now welcome the person who conceptualized and curated the play and whose untiring effort led to the staging of 3 shows in Hindi and now this English adaptation. May I present Chief of NCC Udan, Major General M. Indrabalan.
Honorable Justice Shri Sanjay Vijay Kumar Gangaurpurwala, Chief Justice of Madras High Court. Honorable Justice Shri Krishna Rangaswamy, Air Marshal Vardhaman, Major General Ajay Sood, Inspector General Donny Michael of the Commander Coast Guard Region East, Shri Manjeet Singh, Secretary General of Guru Nanak College, senior military veterans, distinguished guests, members of the government, the military, academia, industry, intelligentsia, members of the media, beloved students, and the youth of India, ladies and gentlemen. My heart today is filled with joy and pride to welcome you all for this grand show put up by S.B. Raman and company. We are, of course, humbled by the presence of such eminent personalities. If I start naming you all, I think we'll spend an evening just to name each one of you who are present here. But I'll avoid that and spare you that little time. But I must acknowledge the presence of large number, a good number of military veterans, war veterans who have served in 1971 war. They are present here amongst us. And you will get to see them soon. At the outset, I cannot but resist the temptation to compliment Mr. S.B.S. Raman, the director, and the entire team of artists for a superlative performance. They nearly brought the war to the stage. And Mr. Manjeet, sir, please bear with us for the collateral damages. Indo-Pak War 1971 holds India on a high moral ground of justice and nobility on many counts. That has not been adequately recognized by the world at large and is also little known to our new generation. India liberated and oppressed East Pakistan from its tyrannical ruler, the West Pakistan, and gave birth to the Republic of Bangladesh. Despite complete victory, unlike other invading nations, we did not occupy or colonize East Pakistan. India rarely eulogized the valor, victory, and sacrifice of its armed forces. The Indian Army facilitated honorable surrender and safe transfer of 93,000 Pakistani soldiers as POW as per UN Convention, which is a rare military gesture. And to top it all, India humanely treated millions of refugees during the war, despite the fact that we were ourselves a developing, if not an underdeveloped nation. These facts of India need to be told to our new generation so that they take pride in the country and they take pride in what work they do in this bright future for India. Coming back to the theatre play, birth of Bangladesh under the banner of Operation Vijay in 1971 is a humble attempt to awaken India to its known nobility. And through this unique creative medium, by portraying the saga of victory and valor of Indian Armed Forces, a common thread and a binding force of our nation. Time has come to showcase the splendor and grandeur of Bharat through this noble war to our young generation and the world at large, especially in the context of emerging threats to world peace. As the August audience would have noticed, Lieutenant General A.K. Niazi, the commander of Pakistani forces in East Pakistan, is the protagonist of this play. Notwithstanding the hero of the play, Colonel Krish. And the climax is built around a recreated dialogue between General Niazi and Major General Jafar Jacob, the then Chief of Staff of Eastern Command. It is not a coincidence. We have attempted to take the message of India as a victorious nation and a messiah of peace to the world through the powerful narration of these two pivotal characters. After watching the splendid performance of Mr. Radhakrishnan as General A.K. Niazi and Mr. Muthuraman as General Jafar Jacob, I am tempted to give my humble opinion on whose performance were more extraordinary. But I dare not. Especially when there is a two-bench judge sitting in front to express that. And that too headed by the Chief Justice of Madras High Court. I hope, sir, you will be able to give your decree, which I feel is very difficult. While each of the actors performed exceptionally well and brilliantly, I am tempted to compliment another set of characters who played the role brilliantly, and that is Indira Gandhi, Mujibur Rahman, please raise your hands again. Of course, you can recognize Captain Hira, General Sam Manekshaw, and many, of course, I can't, if I name again, I think it will be endless, so please pardon me for not naming the rest of the names. But I also want to mention someone who's here, Mrs. Ratna, who's daughter of Brigadier Gopal, who was lost declared as missed in action during 1971 war. And she has performed in front of you. Fortunately, his father returned from war when they had no hope. And that's motivated her to do this performance. And here I risk my opinion to express, to express my opinion on my personal favorite. And that I think goes to none other than Mr. Vinod Anand. He has fitted into the shoes of an army officer, possibly more than an army officer in battle. Rest, I leave it to Kal Krishna Swami's discretion. Well, without taking any more time, I shall leave the difficult job of passing their judgment on the play as a whole and the performance of the two characters I mentioned and the rest of them to my lords and the Chief Justice of Madras High Court. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to welcome our honorable dignitaries onto the stage, please. I call upon Shri Govind Narayan Goel, General Manager, SBI, Shri Aman Reddy of Unify Capital, General Secretary and Correspondent of Guru Nanak College, Shri Manjeet Singh Nayyar, I welcome on stage Honorable Chief Justice of the Madras High Court, Shri Sanjay Vijay Kumar Gangapurwala.
Please be seated, sirs.
I
I now request Major General Indra Balan to present our chief guest with a memento and
traditional shawl as a token of our appreciation, please. Okay, there's the bouquet. And I request our Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Justice, to present Colonel Krishna Swami with a memento, please. Our director, Mr. S. Raman, will receive the memento from our chief guest. Yes, he's the man behind all the goosebumps that you had, the lumps down your throat. All thanks to him. Can we have a huge round of applause, please? Thank you so much. Shri Manjeet Singh will receive the memento from our chief guest. Thank you. And now request the chief guest to please felicitate Shri Govind Narayan, General Manager, SCI. We wouldn't have been able to pull this off without their support. And last but not the least, Sri Aman Reddy of Unify Capital. Thank you so much. I now request our chief guest, Honorable Chief Justice, to please honor the curator of the play, Major General Indra Balan, Chief of NCC Udan. We have a few felicitations that would be done by the General Secretary and Correspondent of Guru Nanak College, Mr. Manjeet Singh Nair. After our chief is felicitated, Mr. Manjeet Singh Nair would like to present our chief guest with an Angavastram and memento. Thank you. He will also be presenting a memento to a very special guest amongst us, Justice Mr. Krishna Ramaswamy. So can we please have you on stage? Thank you. That's the Guru Nanak College logo that you see on the Angavastram. Our next felicitation by Shri Manjeet Singh will be the Commandant of OTA. Is he here? The Deputy Commandant. Yes, sir. Deputy Command OTA, Major General Ajay Sood. We also have with us Inspector General Donnie Michael, TM, Regional Commander, Coast Guard East. Last but not the least, we would like to acknowledge the presence of J. Ranganathan, Consul General, Myanmar. Is he here? He's here. Can we? Yeah. Thank you, sirs. Please take your seat. It gives me immense joy and pride to announce that we are honored to have with us today a few of the 1971 war veterans who valiantly served in the armed forces during the war and made India victorious. I request you to kindly rise at your respective seats so that we can see you. Yes, we have. Let's rise to our feet, one and all, and give them a standing ovation, please. Yes.
The Honorable Chief Justice has requested the war veterans of 1970 war to kindly come on the stage. Okay, let's help them. Go ahead. Go ahead, help them.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a louder round of applause. Here are the real heroes. Thank you for your selfless service. Your bravery will forever be remembered. Ladies and gentlemen, after the program, I invite you to share your experiences with them, with the actual wartime experiences with them. You're welcome to meet and greet them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we have the moment that we've been waiting for? I welcome our chief guest to please address the gathering. Honorable Chief Justice of the Madras High Court.
Very good evening, everyone. Brother Justice Krishna Rangaswamy, Air Marshal S. Vartaman, Major General Indrabalan, Colonel Krishna Swamy, Mr. Manjit Singh, Secretary General, Guru Nanak College, Dr. Leela Shankar, Secretary, NCC Udan, the dignitaries on the dais, the war veterans, and the members of this august gathering. At the outset, I thank the organizers for inviting me and giving an opportunity to be amongst all of you. People close to me say that I do not emit emotions. I'm not an emotional person. But today I must confess that sentiments got better of me today. I ask a question to myself, whether there could have been a better performance than which we have witnessed. And the answer is in the negative. Sir, you are all fantastic. You are stupendous. You brought the visuals of the 1971 war in front of our eyes. Today I stand before you to commemorate a pivotal moment in the history of our nation, Operation Vijay of 1971. This operation, undertaken by the Indian Army, marked a watershed moment not only in our military history, but also in our struggle of sovereignty and peace.
In the backdrop of millions of displacement and human rights violation, India decided to intervene to support the cause of freedom and justice. Operation Vijay was not merely a military campaign. It was a manifestation of our commitment to uphold the principles of democracy and self-determination. Our brave soldiers, sailors, and airmen displayed unparalleled valor and determination as they embarked on this mission. With meticulous planning and unwavering resolve, our forces executed swift and decisive maneuvers across land, sea, and air. The campaign showcased the synergy and coordination between different branches of military, exemplifying the prowess of Indian armed forces. The success of Operation Vijay not only led to the liberation of our neighboring country, but also served as a testament to the spirit of unity and resilience of our nation. It reinforced the belief that justice and freedom will always triumph over oppression and tyranny. Despite complete victory, India did not occupy or colonize the foreign soil. Friends, I believe that our soldiers fight the opponent not because the opponent is their enemy, but because they want to safeguard the countrymen behind them. I salute you all for your sacrifices. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. And before we move on to the vote of thanks, I request all the artists to please join us on the stage for a group picture. All those who are there on the side wings, could you please join us for a group picture? And as they pose for the picture, I request Dr. Leela Shankar, Secretary of NCC Udan, Tamil Nadu, to please render the vote of thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Chief Justice of Madras High Court and the distinguished audience. Sir, greetings from NCC Udan. I have been directed to keep my vote of thanks to less than 2 minutes, which is impossible considering the overwhelming support and response in this noble initiative that is received today. While thanking the august audience for being so responsive and encouraging, I thank the Honorable Chief Justice and members of the jury for sharing their valuable time to encourage our humble effort. We thank the war veterans, the military veterans, distinguished members of the civil society, academia, the media for their strong support, post and pre-press. Our special gratitude to Guru Nanak College, SBI, Unify Capital for this noble initiative. Also to Gulmohar Moitri, who planted the seed earlier for this banyan tree to grow larger. EasyGo and Temple Links for partnering in many ways. Most of all, the NCC cadets and the entire team from Guru Nanak College. Thank you so much. Most of all, I thank and compliment SB Creations for putting up such a wonderful and enthralling performance. Jai Hind.
Not planned.
Not more than 2 minutes, sir. Not more than 2 minutes, sir. The standing order. The order that 2 minutes rule applies to me also.
the actual Krish is me, and the theater Krish is there. He did a much better job than me, I can tell you. His emotions, his manner in which he did the whole acting, presentation, I think was superb. I merely told him the story, what I did, but he has done a marvelous job. My compliments to him. I owe a debt of gratitude to the producer who came to my house with his wife, listened to the whole story, and that's the end of it. And I do not know what he did with it. Look at the presentation that he has done. Marvelous. The entire team, A. Marshal Vardhaman, who was the first one to interview me, and I gave that interview to them to see to understand what the story was. And they have grasped it so well, presented it so well, that I take my hats off, sir, my salutes to you. And I thank A. Marshal Vardhaman for doing that brilliant interview, sir. Thank you very much for the honor that has been bestowed on me today. At 87, I don't think I deserve anything more than this. Thank you very much.
And as the last person to be thanked, I request, have a minute. I would like to thank our MC, Ms. Danya, who has done a wonderful job in comparing and presenting the whole show, starting from finish. Thank you, Ms. Danya. And with this, I hand it over to her.
Thank you for being the perfect audience, I must say that. And I call upon the NCC cadets of Guru Nanak College to give us the national anthem. Request everyone to please rise.
Immediately after the national anthem, the Honorable Chief Justice will be leaving. But those of you who wish to interact with the war veterans and particularly the children are welcome to do that. We'll have them on the stage or down to interact with them. Thank you for your patience.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलसि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जाहे तब शुभ आशीष माहे जाहे तब जय दाता जन गण मंगलदाय जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे थैंक यू जय हिंद
Thank you and good night.